My name is Aaron Gonthier Jr. I make videos on live streaming, motorboating, and full-size trains. Also, my life at college and at home. This is home life. This is life log.
That looks like another street. Where's that go?
Yeah, that'd be one way to do it, yeah. Haul it in 2 seconds.
Hey guys, hope you guys are enjoying your morning so far. Mine's going pretty good. We're still traveling down through, enjoying some scenery. To view some of the late summer weather. Yeah, there's the right word. Weather, the nice, the foliage that we have in New England. Quite nice in the late summer time, just before color pops of fall, which are coming up. First, got our winter. It's coming up.
I'm sorry.
It might be spring by the time you guys see it. I probably need to fix or replace that water bottle. But you know what? Everybody loves it. Well, at least my family loves it. What do you guys think about the dolphin sounding water bottle? I use that for work.
It is so cheerful, and it just makes me smile every time I hear it. Hi, joy. No, not a fake happy, joy. That's really me. It always makes me smile.
I like it.
They're basically pointing out that my water bottle
goes across the covered bridge into Vermont.
It makes a noise because there was a element I could put in the freezer to freeze it, so I have cold water. And because that part is broke one day, or I didn't get it from I think it broke.
Yeah.
When I threw it out, it no longer because that part's missing.
Yeah.
It makes noise, and my aunt thinks it sounds like a dolphin. It might. I don't know.
I think
But
it's
hey,
cool.
you gotta stay hydrated.
Yep. Definitely sounds like a dolphin.
I've heard dolphins, and that is so cool.
What's the problem?
Nothing.
Just letting people go by?
He wants to get something to drink.
Yep, that works.
Thank you. Stay hydrated, my friends.
When you start choking, you get something to drink.
Right.
Because it means you're too dry.
Right. What's that sign say?
Choose Christmas tree farm.
Actually, it doesn't say anything. You can't talk.
It's a Christmas tree farm.
The sign doesn't say anything. You can't talk.
One of these days I'm going to have a sign on our property, and it's going to be a talking sign.
The sign has words printed on it.
You gotta enjoy these vegetables.
Or written on it. And the word spelled out.
The words can't spell. They don't know how.
He didn't say casting spells. He said spelled out.
Oh, the word spelled out? No, it said Christmas tree farm on the sign. It didn't say out.
Oh,
Like you said, the sign don't say anything.
Except
You gotta read it.
I had to. That one.
Isn't that a pretty view over there?
nice car.
I didn't see it.
That looked like maybe a
7 Chevy. Bel Air.
nice.
So I rewatched the episode of Casey Neistat with what's her name? The girl with
Molly Burke.
Yes, with Molly Burke. Really neat.
Yeah.
What's that?
I see a lot better than she does, even though I'm legally blind.
There's this girl on YouTube, Molly Burke.
Yeah.
MMA
like
and fellow
Jill,
YouTubers
she's,
Casey
blind,
Neistat
uses,
and
you know,
Molly
cane,
Burke.
She has
seeing
guide
eye,
dog.
guide dog.
Molly is one of
She also
the
has a
few people on, or one of probably several
and she did
people
a
on
video
YouTube who
with someone that I
helps represent the
watch.
blind community, and Casey represents
dead cat.
most of your
She has a living
bloggers
cat that took
technical
her chair.
people.
My mom
And we're
does her
kind of
video work
talking
for
about
her
animal,
because she is blind enough so that
talking
she
about the
can
creators and such. If you want to go
And
check
she
them out,
was using the
it's
app that I was
Molly
trying to
Burke
use on
and
this
Casey
phone.
Neistat.
Same app.
Took me the longest
She
time to
could
learn.
do it
Actually, I
easily.
think I watched an
I
old
screwed
video
up
of
last
Romans,
phone
another good person to go hang out. Me and him almost do things almost very similarly. If you remember way back from my earlier videos,
I think that's Casey Neistat.
we're
And she
explaining
replied to her friend,
here.
well, is it Casey
You know,
Neistat
kind of
or is it not Casey
but
Neistat?
that's
It
the way
can't be
things.
both. And so he went over and she also said, I can't,
It is
you know,
kind of
tell
neat.
because I'm
I'm
blind.
pretty sure
And,
somewhere I
her
could probably
friend
dig it up
said,
on Casey's stuff.
You know, said
Close up,
something in
I'm not
return, I guess.
sure. Or Molly.
Casey Neistat
I don't know if she did a
went
video.
over, talked
She
with
probably
her.
did. I don't know.
Casey
Any of the
is
percent of
one
the stuff. It's kind of interesting, but
Your first
you know,
top
it
YouTubers.
doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So
He's not
kind of
only
fill
one
my
of the top
grandmother
YouTubers
in
New York
and such
City,
with
but he also happens to
Casey
be
and
friends with
Molly,
Levi
and know that
Allen,
you and I are
and Levi
married
Allen
to
became
each other.
friends with him after he took
Kids
the
can-
Neistat challenge of getting
but
out and doing
in any case,
Train there, but
Molly does her own thing.
I don't see it.
You're probably getting a reflection of something in the mirror.
There were
Reflection of the
train cars over there.
No, it's the reflection of the vents on the dash. So
Oh,
she
wow, I
sees.
see real bad.
In any case,
Anyhow, they showed how she sees.
yeah, even Casey even tried a little bit himself on what it's like, and he's like, "Wow." He was
So,
even amazed.
First thing she did after he blindfolded himself and then put on dark glasses over the top of the blindfold,
Yeah.
first thing she did was take him out of the apartment, and she was leading him. She told him what side he needed to be on and how he needed to use sighted guide. You grab their elbow if you are the blind person. You're grabbing the elbow of the sighted person.
Right.
So she had to make like a sighted person for him and lead him using nothing but her guide dog.
Wow.
In an area that she's never been in. So she found her way out of his apartment.
Actually, out of his studio, it wasn't in his
Well,
apartment.
it's a studio. It's a studio apartment for his business.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
this is Casey Neistat.
nice
Casey,
stuff.
nice tat, like nice tat. That's how it's pronounced.
So who's he?
He's
He's a
a
YouTuber that creates stuff.
he's a
He also bikes.
bikes from time to time, uses a boosted board, runs. That's actually how I found out about the boosted boards, is through him.
What boards?
Boosted boards, electric long boards.
Those anything like those electric,
Bikes?
One wheels?
has he done one wheels?
He has, and he finds them to be a real pain. He kind of likes his. He always finds his boosteds to be a good board to use around getting around. He zips around New York City on one.
He also likes to take obscure YouTubers that are unique and showcase their stuff on his show
Yeah.
to give them more views.
He should do yours.
And he found her by walking into the same place she was at. And he talked with her, and he decided he was going to do an interview and find out what it's like. So the first thing they found out is that the building that his business is in is not handicapped accessible at all in compliance to the ADA regulations for blind people. There are no rail on any of the controls in the elevator,
Oh, wow.
or on the doors, or by the doors.
Good one.
So he I had a nice talk with his landlord on that one.
So she found that out. He goes, what do you do if you can't find it? She goes, well, this could take all day because sometimes you just press buttons and it's not find out. They went on the wrong. She hit the wrong button because she was running the controls, and they ended up going up. And she goes, well, it feels like we're going up. They stopped, and she asked the person that got in, are we on the? Is this the first floor? And the guy goes, no, we're on the second floor. She goes, okay, could you hit the button for such and such floor? And he said, sure, no problem. And he hit the right button. And then they got out of the elevator, walked down a very narrow hallway. It's way too narrow for my comfort. And then she takes him outside. He gives her verbal directions to how to find the cafe. And he's like, wow, how do you do this? How are you going to find the cafe? You've never been here before. And she goes, simple. I'll use my guide dog. Or she named her guide dog. She told him she'd use the dog. And she said, you also use your hearing and your senses, your smell. So they walked by a store, and he said, that's the clothing store. She goes, see? She goes, if you really stop and think about it, you really do know where you are if you've been around walking in your town. If you have had sight and you can see where everything is, in your mind, you will naturally have a map of where you're at. You just have to be confident enough to be able to use that map. And then she goes into one building, starts to go into one place, and the store was not the right store. It didn't smell like coffee, so she backed out. But she told the dog to go to the door, to find the door. We found the door. And she opened the door a little bit. She goes, nope, this is not the right building. It does not smell like a cafe. So then they walked down a little bit farther, and they could smell the cafe before they got to it. And then they went into the right door. And he's like, well, how do you do this with me? And she goes, I have to trust people who cheat me. She uses a card because she cannot see to work with cash at all. And she has to trust that they're not going to steal her money, or they're not going to take stuff out of her account.
And a lot of people do.
Oh, a lot of people do that to blind people. And Casey's like, wow. And he took off the blindfold and the glasses. He said, I couldn't do that. He said, and she said, well, you could if you had to.
Yeah.
And
So what does she look like?
she's beautiful. She's skinny. She does her own makeup. She does a fantastic job. Everybody is kind of blown away by her because she does makeup, and she does a great job. You wouldn't know that it was a blind person doing makeup. You can't. She has to have light to see, but yet she can't have too much light. She can't have too much dark. But what she sees is like an abstract light.
So she has some vision, but not enough to.
She sees light with no depth of perception, and sometimes she sees reflections off of things, and she'll see sometimes if there's light all around something, she might see a shadow, but not enough so that she can tell what something is. It's a lot less than that. At least when I'm outside, I'm seeing bright light and I'm seeing color if it's dark enough.
What you looking
All right.
But
That's
for? That's
Mom.
her?
That's her.
Wow. She is gorgeous.
yeah,
Her too?
she lost her vision at age 14.
Yeah, you know what she also does, which I find is interesting. She didn't do it on this one. Some of her videos, she puts a
Description for the hearing, for the blind.
Yep, she'll put it on some of them. She did on that one. Sometimes she puts a description on what she's doing, but I don't think that's...
Her mom does the video for her. Her mom runs her Instagram for her, the recording and everything. Her mom comes
Not a
down.
very old girl, though.
No,
She's in
probably
her 20s.
about my age, roughly, maybe.
And I just think,
also the Tommy experience, he's fully blind.
So how did she lose her vision?
Bad eye.
She has some sort of ocular disease that she started to lose her vision when she was younger. She used to play soccer because she could see the soccer ball, but she couldn't see the soccer ball if it got away from her, so she hopped the ball. And she used to have glasses like mine. And she lost her vision the rest of the way when she was 14.
That had to have been difficult to lose it.
It was. It's difficult for everybody when they lose their vision.
Especially when they're in puberty and until they're 18 or 20.
She said because she was asked by him, what was that like for you? She said it was horrible. She said, I lost all my friends. Every one of them. I know what that's like. When you lose your vision, you lose your friends.
Yeah. And you end up with some of these phone friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes, for some people,
Users and abusers. They are attracted to people with disabilities because they think we're too dumb to know the difference. Sometimes we're just so, in need of fellowship that we do put up with it nonsense. And sometimes people just don't recognize
So,
it.
that
until
lady
it's
that you
turned down.
talked to,
Actually get it working this time.
no, we'll go down the Hampshire side.
you mean the Vermont side?
No, we're gonna go down the
Going
river.
into Vermont right now.
Yeah, we're just going across it so I can go across the bridge.
Yeehaw.
That was pretty cool looking.
It was, especially with the sun on
Now, if we turn around,
us. It's a turnaround place right here.
yeah. See, it was made just so I could have him do that.
Yeah. Jump
The river's
vehicle.
behind us,
I know. If we had a canoe, we could go canoeing right down the river.
Even a rowboat would be fun.
Yeah. I might.
Ouch.
Oh.
Bunk, bunk, bunk. Lunenburg, Vermont. Going into Dalton, New Hampshire.
No, going on Lancaster.
Oh, Lancaster, New Hampshire. You're
Yeah.
still in Lancaster?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought we was already in Dalton. No. Okay. We're in Lancaster. It's better than castor oil.
I found some people will just never get our jokes.
That's okay. People don't have to get our jokes.
I'm laughing on the inside. It was a time joke.
It'd take time to get it, didn't it? Over this way, that looked like a special tree just for big birds. See that, Etienne? That big tree right there?
Yeah, the tree or the other one on the other side.
It's kind of dead, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's on the other side, anyhow.
The one on the other side, half is.
Yeah.
That one there decided it's one to
Yeah.
have a curving experience.
And beautiful view. Oh, you know what'd be cool? If you can't have a canoe, follow this river down through with a drone and have the drone setting like it's on the river.
But then you'd just be videoing the water.
You'd be videoing like you're going down the canoe.
Yeah, if I get my drone working.
You
That'd
ready
be
to go
fun.
out and catch it when it lands in the water on you?
Of course, I'd keep it.
He can't swim, so he couldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I'd have to send one of these two
Oh,
ducks
I
in.
guess we'll call that a video. The reference of
Good.
drone flying over the river, and Nancy saying that I'd send either my grandmother or my aunt in to fetch it. I ain't going into no water. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a subject for another video.
Or just a
But in any time, don't forget to spread the love around, stay off the railroad tracks, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
I do have to surface sometimes, so I guess I'm a...
Get out of here.